Hey, you guys. Hey, thanks for joining us on the channel today. There's a group of men that I meet with, and we have coffee once a week, and it's a good Catholic group of men, Christian group of men, actually. There's a few guys that aren't Catholic, and it's great. And we had something come up today that I thought was really interesting, and I sort of wanted to continue the conversation and ask what your thoughts were, because some of the guys, it's in the morning, and they actually are technically at work, even though they're having a cup of coffee. And in order to do that, they have to trick the computer that they're actually working. And one of the ways, it's like the green dot. Like this episode is called like the green dot, I think, right? You have to keep your mouse moving on the computer so that it looks like you're active. Otherwise, your green dot turns yellow, and then you're inactive, and then it tells you how long you've been inactive. And I thought, what are we doing? Like, you have to earn money. I understand you got to pay your bills, and your vocation, if you're married, is to your family and to your wife and to earn money. But what end, right? What if you're working somewhere and you work for a couple of hours a day, but the rest of the time you're doing other things remotely from home, and you're just trying to keep that mouse moving, right? Either by some sort of a device or something on the computer that kind of keeps you active. Or one of the guys even mentioned, he said, if you open up an Excel document and put your cursor in a cell and you put the space bar and hold it down with some sort of a weight, it'll actually keep you active. And I was like, I get it. And they're getting their work done, so it's not a productivity issue. But I was like, what are we doing? We're like, there's something wrong. There's just something wrong with that. And I don't know what your vocation is in your life or what you're being called to do. And I don't have the answer for even myself. So I don't want to give advice to anybody, but I just feel like there's something wrong with how we're working now. And I don't know. I mean, we're working to provide health care for our families, buy things, but is there a better way? That's my real question. Is there a better way to do it? Like, if enough of us all could recognize the different needs that we all had, maybe there's special gifts that we've been given by God to get pulled out of this Ferris wheel, the cycle of working, doing things on a computer that maybe don't mean anything in the long run. We're in a way, we're maybe getting our lives stolen from us day by day by selling out to this some sort of a program or some sort of an inventory system or some sort of a way that we're justifying its work. But work was given to us by God, and it's a good thing to work. So I just hope it's not at the sacrifice of maybe some gifts and talents that God gave you to use in passions, but out of fear, we use them, or maybe we stifle them or hide them because we'll do those later. We just have to work now and do our work on the computer. And then we have these anxieties and stresses because of the work and the accountability and where you're at and if your dot is green. And then we have to take medication because of the anxiety, and then we're not sleeping very well. But if we put in a good hard day's work with our hands, I don't know, but I know sometimes that doesn't pay very good either. But I think there's something powerful about leaving it up to God, especially when it comes to money, health insurance, things like that. Like I said, I'm not trying to answer anybody's, problems or questions, or I don't even know if I'm right in doing what I'm doing with leather work. And I do know that I'm happier and closer to God at this moment today than I have been. And I'm definitely not earning as much money as I have been in the past. So anyway, I'm curious what your comments are below. Leave them below. And you don't need to subscribe or anything. I just it's fun just talking to somebody and keeping the conversation going. So hopefully that makes sense. If I'm wrong, I am open to listening to what you have to say. So anyway, thanks for listening today, guys. I hope you have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.